I lived in lines, in quiet days, a man of patterns fixed in place. I built with hands that never shook, but never learned to truly look. The city buzzed, but I stayed small, a shadow pressed against the wall. Each night I trained my thoughts to sleep, but dreams would wander far and deep. Then she walked in like a breeze, a voice that rustled through my leaves. She reached for Keats, I reached for Poe. Our fingers met like falling snow. A moment, soft yet sharply clear, as if I'd waited half a year to hear her laugh, to see her eyes, the kind that hold both rain and skies. I asked her name, she gave me half, as if afraid I'd steal her path. I gave her tea, she gave me light, and so began those fragile nights. She talked of ghosts that haunt her sleep, of wounds she covered far too deep. I didn't speak, I simply stayed. Some things are better left that way. But every time she looked at me, she seemed surprised that I could see. Not what she showed, but what she hid, the little girl inside the lid. We met in corners, walked through rain. She painted skies, I named the pain. She made me laugh without a sound, and built me up from broken ground. But love, it seems, must always test, and peace is short-lived at its best. One night, the past knocked on my door, a call that pulled me back to war. My father slipped, my brother fought, and suddenly we both were caught. I told her, wait, I will return. She smiled, but I could feel her burn. Because she'd heard that line before, from lips now lost behind closed doors, still I believed so much, too much, that fate was strong and time was just. But time, it steals what it won't give, and in its grip we learn to live. I wrote, but silence filled the space. She changed her home, she changed her face. Years passed, I worked, I tried to mend, but always saw her in the end. A laugh on streets, a glance in crowds, a ghost beneath the drifting clouds. Then one cold night I dropped it all. The past, the job, the silent wall. I traced her steps like someone blind, and prayed that love still left a sign. Her flower shop was now long gone, but there, her name left scrawled upon. A faded door, a photo taped, and hope, half bent, but not erased. I chased her trail like morning sun, through river paths and towns undone, each clue she left, a spark, a guide, as if she knew I'd never hide. At last I found her by the shore, where sea and sky blur evermore. She turned and stars lit up her face. Time had not dared to touch her grace. I couldn't speak, but still she knew. I said, I'm sorry for the years I threw. She touched my cheek, her eyes grown wide, then softly laughed and gently cried. You're late, she whispered through her tears. And I, a man of frozen gears, fell to my knees and understood. She waited, not because she should, but love, real love, will always stay, even when we lose our way. And now, though time had kept us far, she was my home, my guiding star.